Welcome back to the channel, and joining me today in Fishing North Atlantic. Now this is the sequel to Fishing Barrant Sea, which some people might already know about. I have got that one, but I never really played it that much because there was a lot of issues beforehand. But I've gone back onto it recently and I've done an upgrade to it, and it is playing really nice. But this one came out the other day. I think it was end of June it came out. I didn't realise. But no, I've decided to take the plunge on it. The reviews on it weren't brilliant, but then again, some reviews, I think it was something like, oh god, what was it? It's horrible to play, or it's garbage. That's not a review. That really isn't a review. That's just your opinion. If you can't play the game, you know it's going to be crappy for you, isn't it? So, but yeah, those reviews weren't very good. I've watched a couple of videos on this from people on PC, and they look quite cool. There is an update coming at some point. Don't know when. The developers turned around and said that they're going to. It's already been, a lot of issues have been addressed and fixed on PC, and they're going to bring the consoles up to PC levels as well. So I'm glad about that. But you know, some people said it wasn't playable. Well, for me it is. I've had a bash about it, and it is great. But I just want to thank everyone who's just subscribed to my channel recently. I've been asking for everyone to subscribe because I want to try and hit 500 subscribers by the end of this month. And I'm actually at something like 489, I think it was. So I need like 10, 11 more to do that. So please, if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. Give the videos a like and don't forget to share them. And also, if you're interested in a Discord channel, the Driving Simulator chat, they do obviously Driving Simulator games, but there's also a section that someone started for fishing games as well. So I'm going to be putting some of this stuff in there. But let's just crack on. You can see it's got Continue Career. I did actually delete it because I did try making a video earlier, but I just really didn't like it. So I thought I'd start again. So I'm going to start a new career. So not going to be called Bob Jackson. I'm just going to be called Wiffy. And yes, Wiffy is spelt differently on here. I'm missing the H, but for my Xbox, that's all it'll let me have as for Wiffy Squatch. But I like it, it's different. I'm going to stay as male. I'm going to start with the tutorials. I'm going to have fast travel on, fish gear helper on. Port patrol I'm not going to put on. I believe the port patrol is basically a patrol within the port, which is like for speeding. Because I think you have to stick to 6 knots inside the port. So if you if you go over that, I don't know if someone chases you or if you just get an automatic fine. I honestly don't know. But I'll try and go through different bits in the game as we go along. I've played this a bit, about an hour and a half, 2 hours to be honest with you, on my other profile just to see what it's like, and I'm loving it. I really am. There is a couple of glitches in it, but at some point, whether in this video or another, you'll see what I'm meaning. But let's just crack on now and begin the game. I'm on the Series X, that's how quick it loaded. Right, here we go. Welcome to Nova Scotia. You begin your career with a small harpoon boat that you have inherited from your uncle. I think on Barrant Sea, I think you inherited it from your grandfather or something, and it was an old wooden boat, which when you're inside, the sound effect you had old creaky wood, which was really cool. But anyway, that was that game. This is this one. With such humble beginnings, it will be a long road to becoming one of the legendary mariners of the North Atlantic. Swordfish are best caught from August to October. All fish species in the game can only be fished within the season. Please check the in-game wiki to learn more about their seasons. But let us not get distracted with dreams of fortune and glory. Let's start with the basics. Yeah, the wiki that's on here, it will tell you about the baits, it will do some fish. I think it tells you how to do different, like, you know, different fishing techniques like long line, deep line, trawling. I never got to the trawling on the other one either, so it was a little bit difficult. So anyone playing this, you might even be able to help me because I'm not very good at this game, to be honest with you. But I'm just going to show you what I've picked up and my gameplay at the moment. But yeah, if you are playing it, yeah, maybe you might be able to help me out too. Right, here we go. As you see, the bottom left there, that's our like the weather. So we've got the weather at the bottom, the teardrops, like to do with the rain. So we've got zero rain. You got your wind speed. You got cloud cover, and the bars on the right hand side, MI 15. That there, I think it's your visual distance you can see. So how far along in the distance you can see. Also, you see that, I don't know if you'll see them, there's some birds in the distance over there. Now, when you look out for things like that, that is a hint there's fish about as well, so that also helps. Plus other fishing boats in an area is good. The bottom left in the middle, you've got the bottom left there, you've got propeller, that's your well, your prop for when you're speeding up and slowing down. You've got your speed in the middle, and then you've got your fuel, and on the right hand side that's your actual map. You can change to sonar on the left hand side, but I'll show you that later on, I expect, when we go through it. But first person perspective, that's what we're in at the moment. Left thumbstick basically zooms in and out, and it will steer your boat left and right, and your right trigger pans around the boat and up and down. So we're going to stay like this for now. Oh, and that's us in there. Look, there we are. Well, go back that way. Wrong way. There, we're in there. There we are. We'll have a nice big beard though. Right, and there's our outboard at the back. Now it doesn't tell you on this, but if we're going through this now, to increase the throttle it says press the right trigger. See, the outboard goes down and we're going, and you can see the propeller moving now, speed going up, and we're chugging along. Decrease, left trigger, and you see the white bar by the propeller going up and down. That's how you decrease, you are increasing and decreasing it, and your speed comes down. Now it says there left stick, move left, right stick, on the stick to go right. Simple. Everyone knows how to drive on this, don't they? Right, what we just say to stop the engines, because it doesn't tell you this, how to suss it out. If you press, if I zoom in a bit, if you press the blue button, X, hold it down, the engine should, there you go, cuts out, and if you press it again, it lifts it up. Put it back down, just click on your accelerator, you're forward. Right, let's go to first person there. Now, we're inside, you've got your light switches here, as you can see, it tells you. Interior light, you can turn them on, nice and bright. Turn it off. You've got your work lights, which you're working out on the back. When it's eat light, you've got your running lights. No one knows what running lights are. If we come outside and zoom in there, you see that green light up there? That's one of your running lights. And you've got one on this side as well, which is a red one. The red one's usually on the left of the boat, which is the port. And the green one's usually on the right, which is a starboard. So there's your lights, and that's how you turn those on and off. You usually want those on, so I never bother with those, turning them off. And you've got a searchlight, which is up there on the top. You just see it. Not very bright, but you can upgrade all these things. That there is to move the searchlight around. There's a horn. That tells you when we're anchored. Where are we? This here, I think it is that one. I think when you've got a bite, it lights up. So when you've got your lines out, it will light it up. You've got a tablet there, radio. My radio's switched off. I don't want any copyright strikes or anything claims. So you can turn that on and off. Change channel. So we'll just turn that off. That's the speed. Obviously the steering wheel. That's how we can call the crew when we're in the cab. That one there will tell you how much storage we've got. So at the moment in this boat we've got 6,613.9 pounds of storage, which is empty. But as it starts filling, that will tell you how much you've got in there and how much you've got left. There's your map, which you can actually zoom in and out. That big boat over there, you can zoom in and out of with these here, and you can also change it to a fish finder. Now I think we've got 1,000 yards on our fish finder we've got at the moment, but you can you're supposed to be able to change it about from fish finder to that, and you can also change the distance it covers as well. So we'll just put it back to there. Right, let's just get on with the tutorial. Oh, one more thing, that there to anchor up, it's where you can skip time. So I don't think you could do it in Barent Sea, but on this one you can stay out. On Barent Sea I'm sure you have to go back to port, which was annoying. But you can sleep here while you're out as well, so you can skip time, which is ideal. So we'll use that later on, and we'll show you that in a minute actually. Right, let's just carry on here. Can you see that up there? It says, right, press and hold right on the thumb pad to stop driving and move around the deck. So hold that. When you're doing this, instead of just pressing the A button, you've got to hold the button down, and you'll see the bar go up. So and then it will work. A picture. Fire extinguisher. Got a flask of tea. Coffee mugs. Coffee mug. Knife. Binoculars. Right, binoculars. Left on the thumb pad. And there's your binoculars. And you can zoom in. Move over there a bit, look out. Just push up and down on the thumb pad, the cap. And then just press left again and it'll get rid of it. How did we get out here? Well, we glitched out here. We're supposed to come out that door. Right, anyway. What's it say now? Move to the ladder and go up the mast. So we've got to go up the mast. So hold A and it will take you to the top. Now we've got to steer. And now right trigger to speed up. Left trigger to slow down. And left and right thumbstick to steer. Right, this is the map interface. You can open this by pressing the, I still call it the back button on the controller. Using the buttons below, you can set custom waypoints to plot a route. You can select locations that you've previously visited and then fast travel to these locations. You can either drive to the marked area yourself, or if you want, you can plot a route and fast travel there automatically. Right, we're here. We've got to go over there. I will say though, if you're not going to fast travel and you want to play it just like, I mean, it's a lovely game to relax to and chill to. But let me just say, I went from here, this undiscovered location, which we will be going to shortly, and I went round to here. So I went from, yeah, from that marker there down to this one, and I followed the coast around here. And in real time, believe it or not, it took me about an hour and 20 minutes in real time. So it is a long game. But this is the idea of having the fast travel, which is better. So, but you can play it like that if you want, but I'm not going to do that in this video, no, or any of the videos. It will take too long. Right, it says we've got to plot something. I'll explain the fish on the left-hand side in a minute. Yeah, you've got a logbook, which you obviously you catch, your gear you use, and the sales and your stats. The wiki, where you can go through your fish types, your seasons. So like that, it says about the swordfish. Swordfish can be caught from the 1st of October to the 31st every season. Bluefin tuna. Tuna is best caught from the 1st of June to the 15th of October every season. Go to fish bait. Now, if you go down an introduction through there, but if you go down like to different baits, it will tell you the percentage there. You've got more chance using shrimp. You've got the probability of catching cod is 55%, whereas redfish is 5. If you click down to crab, redfish is 5 again, cod 15, pollocks better for catching with crab, krill, redfish. So it's all in here to tell you how to do it, and I think it tells you about the fish sonar, the quotas, the gutting, blah 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 blah. If you click on it, it will give you an idea then and explain how it all goes, which is handy. So I still need to look through all these, but if you get stuck, just go to that. Do you know what I never did in Barrant Sea? I never did. Drive towards good harpooning spot. Right, we need to... I'm going to stop driving, so I don't want to be up here. I want to go back down there. You see that? It lit up, that circle, and it comes up there, go to work deck. So we're down here. You can turn that circle off, but you can still open close the door and do things, but you can't see really what you're clicking on, and that's just by pressing down on the right thumbstick. If you press down on the left thumbstick, you can go to your crew. You can call for rescue if you've run out of fuel or something. You've got lights. That's the weather. This is what shows up if... where are we? I think it's when we're... Oh, I've turned the engine off. On the map, no, it's not showing on there. I think it's when you're sat in first person. Or when you drive. When you're driving anyway. Let me just show you quickly. Let's get back in there. Right, there's the map. We were going to show you that. Click on there, and like weather, storage. Oh, click on that, and now when we go, whoa, dude, that's a bit close. See, look, when we click on that on the left now, you've got your map on the right, but you've got the storage and that showing, and you can go through here about getting all your quotas and that. If you go there to sonar and click on it, it changes to sonar, and you can change. We've got 1,000 yard sonar, I think it is, but you can adjust so the closer you get, you can see the like, fish underneath and what have you. So, right, let's go back inside. We'll get to the map, and right, to place waypoints, press Y. I have waffled on far too long with this than what I wanted. So you can just place things around like this, and it will take you about, and it will follow it. Now there is an autopilot you can have, but that will come later on. Right, here we go. So once we've done that, we don't have to, we could have gone straight to it. I'm just showing you there. Press Y again to stop placing the points, and then you can press A to fast travel. To start placing a fish, I'll show you in a minute. So we'll do the fast travel, and as you see, it flips around. Now sometimes it's better to stay on this if you're fast travelling, because like over here you might find a question mark pop up, and I think there is one. Where are we? Yeah, I think there's one around here, which is a lighthouse, and in there you will find a boat, the Borgia I think it is. So bit of a giveaway to start with, but you're going to see them in a minute anyway. So right, let's come off the map, let's come out of the third person, get our engine going, and we want to drive over to the green marker over there, just telling us where to go. You don't have to keep your finger on the trigger. Like I said, look, you can adjust your speed, your throttle, your triggers, and if you just want to cut the engine, just press the blue button, press it again, and it'll bring the engine out. Trigger to forward just to put it back in and carry on. Like I said, it doesn't tell you that. There's probably other things it doesn't told you as well that I haven't discovered yet. So I said in this one, right trigger looks around, up and down. The left trigger steers you left and right and zooms you in and out, which is a little bit getting used to, especially if we're doing a video. Right, this is where we want to get to. Alright, kill the engine. Right, go downstairs and use A to move onto the bowsprit. So, we're into third person. We want to get off there, which to stop driving, right on the thumb pad, which makes us stand up, and now we're going to go in here to the front. And that brings us out because we're actually equipped for harpooning, which is the first thing you do. Now there's a lot of people who will complain, some of those in the reviews and stuff like that, you can't do it, it's stupid, it doesn't work, it's broken, it needs fixing. It's nothing to do with the game, it's you. So if you're watching this, it's you. You've got to aim just above it. I'm not brilliant at it, but you've got to aim just above the fish. And if it's moving, say to the left, you've got to aim just slightly over. Look, here we go, look, seagulls. So we know there's fish around. And we've just seen some, so we just got to wait till they come over. Now you got to aim. You aim towards the swordfish. You're holding the right trigger. Here's one. So we're aiming there. Hold the right trigger in, and you can actually see if I can get this one. And I missed. And you press A to reel in, but you let go of the trigger. They're too deep. You let go of the trigger, and it throws it. Now you can see. Look, you've got focus on there as well. Bottom left, you can focus on them. I don't know, I've pressed that once I've started, like, when I've like sighted up on one, to be honest with you, and it seems to be a bit easier, but you've got to aim just slightly above it. You've got to allow for, like, the harpoon to drop. Now, there's just another one coming over here, I think. So let's have a look. Is he coming? Yeah, he's coming this way. Oh. Gotcha. And then A to reel in. Now look, the colour of the line is changing from a yellow then to an orange, and it will go red, and you can break it. See, I'm not going to try and break it. I'm just tapping the A button to bring it in. But you'll see it changed to red, and then you'll have a little triangle. Oh, got it. I thought it was going to snap then. You'll see a little triangle just giving you a warning just before it snaps. So it says catch a few more swordfish if you want, then press A on the hatch to stop harpooning. But this is to help you at the beginning. Here's some more. Where are they going? Where are you going? Are you going down here? Yep, got him. I thought he might have been too deep. Got him. Can I get his mate? Yep, got him as well. This is how difficult these people have said it is. Oh, it's broken, it doesn't work. Right, you see that little triangle then? It's about to snap, so let it go. You just got to play it and tire it out. But this is it for the harpooning. Now, I did try harpooning afterwards, but I couldn't find any. But looking at the wiki thing, it says it's got to be like a really hot sunny day, not a lot of wind, and they've come to the surface, otherwise they'll dive down. So, I don't know when we've caught. Is there any more about? See, there's birds there, there's some birds over there. Can't see any others. So I know it's going to tell me to go back to port if I finish this. But sometimes you'll find more and more, or they'll just suddenly appear again. But it doesn't look very very bright, to be honest with you. Yeah, look, the birds are disappearing there. I don't know if there's anything there. There's something there because the birds are around. Right. Oh, there's one. Alright, let's see if I can... Oh no, he went underneath. Where is he? Oh, I missed! I missed! Up, get it back! I'm not going to get that. It's too far. See, this is the thing, you've got to be sensible with it. You can't go hurtling out that distance and expect to catch them. You really can't. I've not seen anyone on any video that's been playing it on PC catch them that far out. I'm not saying there hasn't been, but nah. Right, that'll do for now for that. But that is your harpooning, which I quite like, and I wish I could actually get it to find some more. Right, let's go to the cabin. Right, head to the marked point where you'll be able to sell the fish you've just collected. A mission waypoint has been set on your map. Right, so, I wonder if you can see anything over there. There's fish there. Oh, there's birds there, should I say. Let's have a look. Let's see if we can, let me drive over there. And then we'll go back to the, we'll continue on with the tutorial then. Was it part 2, travel to Yarmouth? If you can see anything over here. You see our fish sonar's not showing anything. But where we were just then, you could have put, well look, just see, because they say if there's fish or if there's birds, there's usually fish. But we're not seeing anything. Okay. Unless this is a glitch, don't know. Haven't come across that one before. But we were fishing just over here. So on our map, what we could do, and I'll show you now. Let's just stop the engine there. We'll go to the map. Now you've got your fish on the left hand side. You've got cod, haddock, mackerel, pollock, redfish, silver hake, swordfish, tuna, lobster and snow crab. Now where we were fishing just now, where it says there, press the blue button, start placing fish. Press the Y button then to select fish type. Now it's on cod at the minute. And you can see us moving up and down. If we click on swordfish and select that, and then press Y again to stop selecting type. Now look, it puts a little swordfish out on there. So we know we were fishing around here and there was swordfish. So place the fish there. Then press X again to stop placing fish, and there you go. So this is a way of finding out. So when you're using your sonar and that and going along, you can actually spot things. And then you know, if you put that little marker on, you know that fish is there that you're after. Right, so what we've got to do now is we've got to make our way back over here. But I won't past here. Where are we? We're there. Actually, I thought we were further up there for the swordfish before. Don't know. Right, start placing a waypoint. Now if we zoom in, we'll put one there, put one there, put one there, Now it might turn around and say you can't go over ground or something. Yeah, can't cross land. You got to be really careful where you can put it. It is so frustrating and annoying. Right, we'll leave it at that, but we want to go up there, so we'll probably stop doing that and we'll just start to fast travel. Now you see something pop up in a minute there. Now I've stopped the fast travel, that question mark. Now if we come out, oh no, stop that. We've just discovered the lighthouse, which is over there, which I believe you can fast travel to. So this is what you find. We'll go back to there and carry on. No, stops there. Right, I stopped because if you look, that there, that where our boat is, see, it's orange. Come off it, and it's white, orange. When it's like that, you're highlighting it. That was telling me I was going to fast travel to there, so you've got to make sure you're off it, and then you can continue on that those waypoint flags that you've put down. Right, something's blocking us. It's probably the bank. Yeah. So we want to carry on round here. And that little flag is our last marker point, and that should disappear when we get near it. There you go. Arrived at your final waypoint. Now you've got to be careful here. Now if you look at your sonar, it's giving you the depth as well at the bottom right of the sonar. 7, 5. Entering shallow water. That's how close we are to the bottom. But what I am going to do, this one over here, let's go back in. We're going to go over here, and I know there is a boat over here, which if we open it up, it then becomes available to buy, and it will tell you where you can get it from, which port, which I'm assuming it's just going to be the ports that that it's near. So, but I mean, this is such a gorgeous looking game, and it's not. It does jutter on some bits, but it's nothing to do with this. It's when you're bringing in fish off a deep line. I found that. Right, let's come out again. We'll just slow down a little bit. Now that's the fishing boat over there. We'll be unlocking. There you go. Boat is now available. Full in the Borgia by Yarmouth, and that's where we're going to now. Right. So what we'll do now, back to placing the waypoint, the flags. Crossing land, there you go. You see what I mean about how difficult it is sometimes? Come on! Are you for real? Why am I crossing land? What land am I crossing? Ah! That's the only frustration I've got with this. Oh yeah, look at the back there. That's the swordfish. They're wrapped up in those tarps. That's the swordfish we caught. They do have storage on here, but when you're harpooning like that, this is what they do. So we want to stick between these boys here. You've got a green one there and a red one over there. You see it. There's the green one, and the red one is just over there, just gone behind the pillar. Where is it? It's behind this pillar here. There it is. There's the red one, and the green one's over here somewhere. You want to stay between them, because to the left of that it's going to start getting shallow, and you can see that by your sonar. So there's our little marker as well, right next to that buoy there. That should disappear in a sec. That little red flag. There you go. Final waypoint. Right. Let's see if we can do it this time. I'm not crossing land. How is it saying I'm crossing land? This isn't a very good showing, this game, is it? It's not letting me do it. Perhaps it's because I'm near shallow water, because if you look at the map, the bottom left of the map, you've got the different highlights. You've got 4 meters, 10, 50, 100 meters, different colors, and obviously the lighter it's shallower, so we must be quite near shallow water. So I'm wondering if it's because it's just identifying it as that. So we've come out a bit more. Oh, here we go. Green, green, green. Right, stop placing them there and fast travel. And now we're there, and we've discovered Yarmouth. We need to get into here to dock. And And what I'll do, I'm not going to go on much longer in this video. This is the first bit of it. I've been recording for like nearly half an hour now. I've whittled on far more than I wanted to. A lot longer than I wanted to. So we'll put into here. Now you'll see it. Look, press A button, hold the A button to dock at Yarmouth. If you're inside, it's actually still coming up. It wasn't before. Oh no, that's not. It's telling you what you got to do. See, you can't do anything when you're in first person inside. Go to the third person outside, hold it, you can go in. We can sell our fish now. Right, fish tips. Go to the bar in town to get tips on the best spots for fishing. So they'll tell you where you can go. You can get tips for free, or sometimes you've got to pay. Fish on board. Would you like to sell your fish at Yarmouth? Now, the sell fish tutorial is quite straightforward and simple. Sell your fish by pressing the sell fish button at the top. So we press yes. And this is the fish we caught. We've got 4 of those swordfish. We've got a price of $13.91 per kilogram, I believe it is. So we end up with $31,940. So that's nice. Press Y to sell them, and that's gone in our bank account. Now, quickly before I go, in here, the general thing here, you've got the weather, which you've seen. We're on Wednesday. Look across to the right, you've got Thursday. But see, these days here, they might be okay for harpooning those swordfish, because they do say, I think you need sunny days, calm, clear, sunny days, and they'll come to the surface. Otherwise, they dive down. But you've got your weather forecast there, like that. There you go. We're on Wednesday, 17th. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it takes you up to the 18th on there, so it's going to be a week. Come off that. You can skip time, but we don't want to do that. I've showed you that briefly, I think, in the boat on the clock. The map you've seen. We're at Yarmouth. The first picture at the bottom left on there, where it says you've got like a pint jug, where you've got a bar in there where you can get those fishing tips. You've got a bank. You can upgrade your boat. That's the next one along. You've got a maintenance thing where you can refuel and repair, and then you've obviously got a fish market, and you can buy baits and stuff like that. So that was, where were we? We've done the map. Right, fish market. Now we've opened up Yarmouth, it will tell you the prices of Yarmouth. Now if you've opened up different places, I think it gives you the option to flip through to see which port's giving you the best price. Now the AI in this game do actually interfere, or they contribute to the prices in the game. So if there's a port that's low on fish, a certain fish, just say they were low on haddock, they'd be offering a better price, I would have thought. So you start banging in loads of haddock to them, that price starts going down. But the AI in the game are out fishing too, and they're also selling to the ports, so it also affects the prices. So it's like a real-time thing. It's quite good, an economy thing. I quite like that. So you've got to keep an eye on things, so which port's giving you the best price. Where are we now? You've got the shop where you can upgrade your hook, which is like when you're gaffing the fish to bring them in, like when you're deep lining and that, and you can upgrade them. Obviously you get bigger fish. If you get a bigger fish, we're going to need a bigger boat. So there's that one there. You can upgrade your knife, so you get a better, when you're gutting them, you get a better cut from them. The overall quality of the fish is better. Binoculars, we've only got those ones there. 2x zoom, but you can go down this like a leather, like the old pirate telescope, like binocular. Gives you a better zoom on that as well. Got military grade, but you know, it all costs a fair bit. Come off there, the town, like I said, you got a bank. Oh sorry, first one there, you got the crew. You can hire crew, and you get a percentage of a cut from the catch. Like Rudy Smith there, $15,600 to hire him, he gets 1% cut. Look at his deep line fishing at the very bottom, or his pot handling, that's quite low. Now if you go to Thomas Moore, it's cost 25 grand to hire, he gets a 1.7% cut. If you look at his deep lining, Rudy's not, he's got a little bit on there, but Thomas has got more. So when you're picking up, decide what fish you're going to fish for, picking up the right crew, hiring the right crew is beneficial, I think. But they all do, and they got stamina, so they've got to rest them, they've got to feed and all this. But the more they do something, the better they get at it. So their little bars on that will start going up, but they've got all those to go through. These are when you've got crew and they're on the board your boat. The one we've got, I think you can only have one. Excuse me. And the crew house is like, if you don't need any crew, but you don't want to fire them all the time, you just put them in the crew house and they rest there, so they gain all their stamina back and everything. The bank, you can buy a loan or borrow a loan. Sorry, not buy a loan. Well, it's buy it really, isn't it? You borrow a loan. 10 grand over 12 months. It tells you there you got 5% interest over 24, 36 months. I don't know at the beginning I think it probably goes up after a while, but you can do that, and then obviously you can repay a loan if you've got one once you start bringing fish in, which you're going to have to do at some point, I expect. The bar, this is where you get the tips. Now look, it's very difficult to see, but it says free on that top one. Get location of haddock from a week ago. So you click that, it will automatically put it on the map. There's another free one, silver hake. It's free, get it, why not? Swordfish, free, a week ago. Doesn't necessarily mean they're going to be there, but that's where they were last seen. That's free, get it, it'll put it on the map. These cost 1,000 to buy, and they're from like 3 days ago. The missions, port delivery. Now I'll tell you now, it says on here fast travel will be disabled when accepting this mission. That's even if you've enabled fast travel in the game. For 10 grand, I'm telling you now, it takes forever. That job I told you about earlier, I think it was, where I went from this port and I went all the way around the other side of the map. Let me just show you, because I can't remember if I did. I started here and I went all the way around to there. That there was to drop off a job what I did from the bar, and it took 1 hour and 20 minutes almost, which was an awful lot. All right, let's get back in there a minute. Where were we? We were in the town, weren't we? So that's where you get your hints and tips from the bar. And services, you got a rescue service. So we've got no membership at the moment. If you pay a yearly fee, charged monthly, you can receive all the rescue tows for free. All rescue tows will be charged at 8,000 per tow. That's if you haven't got the insurance. That one there, unlimited free towing closest to the closest port, 10 grand a year, and you don't pay it in one go. You pay out monthly, it says. And you've got insurance as well, so if your boat sinks you will not be in reverse at all with what we've got, because we're uninsured. That one there, reimbursement of 40% of the value of your boat, which costs you 15 grand. That one's for 50, which is 25. That's a 60, which is 35. Haven't even got into looking at that properly yet. And the dock, you've got your maintenance where we can fill up with fuel. Once you've done that, you can repair the hull, which is undamaged. You can change your name for free, change your boat colour for free. I'm not going to bother with that. And your upgrades, you can upgrade your storage, your engine, so it, you know, obviously plus 20 horsepower, 15.8, that's what we're on at the moment. The radar, upgrade your radar to its range of discovered hidden locations, so you don't have to go so close to it like that on the way in. We found that lighthouse. We wouldn't have to got so close to it, it would have done it further away, which is ideal. Just like that, was it 547 yards for that one. You've got the autopilot, which when you're plotting those waypoints on your map, if you switch to autopilot, it will follow that waypoint. It's quite cool actually. Your fishing quota, you can change your quotas. There's sonar, so we've got a standard one, so it goes greater depth. I think ours is only 50. Yeah, 50 metres for that. You can go down to 1,000 metres, but it does cost you. The buoys, or buoys, you've got the standard ones. That's got a flag on, that's got a beacon, and that's got a flag and beacon, so it's better to see at night and in poor conditions. The searchlights as well. The one that's on there at the moment we've got is pretty shitty. I think a matchstick's better than that. Shipyard. Now this is the boat we've got. It tells you in there all about it. 37 foot long, it's got the weight, storage size, maximum storage size you can fit. So I think when you're upgrading your storage, I don't know if it will let you buy them one oversized for it. It'll probably just let you buy what you can. You can have one crew member on it. This boat as well, like I said, we went harpooning, but you can actually use it for deep line fishing. That's it. You have to upgrade to a different boat if you want to do something else like trawling and that. I haven't even got into trawling, not even on Barent Sea. I never got that far. It looks quite difficult actually. I might be asking you guys for help on that one. And available boats, there's the Borgia, that's one we found earlier on. But you've got the other ones as well, and it will just tell you the different ones. That's for harpooning and deep line as well, which is pretty much what we've got. We can have 2 crew members on that, and I think our storage size is, yeah, our storage size is a lot bigger. The backstabber. What we got on that? Harpooning and deep line. I think that's all we're doing at the moment until we find something else. Dexter is a modern freezer trawler used for bottom trawling. This ship is rigged with fish cod, blah 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 blah. It's a trawling boat. Look at the price of it. That is a lot of money. And this one here, and that's rigged for snow crab fishing. So and that's 6.5. Wow, you can have 6 crew on that. So yeah, we've got to earn some money, and you've got to find more boats because there's a lot more than that in here. Oh, one last one there was the rigging. This is what we're equipped for harpooning. That's what we're rigged for. Deep line fishing, it costs you 15 grand. Now we got money, and then once you buy that, you can buy so many different ones. But the next video will come along. We'll do we'll come on and do this one here, rig for deep line, and it'll go through a tutorial on there as well for you to see that. So anyway, that's it for today. I'm sorry it went on for a bit long. I was looking at my timer now, and it's gone on for like almost 42 minutes. So I don't know what editing I'm going to do on this, but not a lot, I expect. But thanks for coming along. Let me know in the comments what you think of the game and if you bought it, and if you found it interesting. I'm going to do some more videos on it. So I mean, if you want to see them, just let me know in the comments. But I am planning on doing some more. But again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you've come this far, please do. I want to try and hit those 500 subscribers. I need about 10, 11 more from when I last looked before I made the video. Yeah, and make sure you give the videos a like and a share, and don't forget the driving simulator chat. There's a link in the channel discussion board page. There's an invite link for everybody to join. And there's, like I said, not just driving. There's truck driver on the road. There's these fishing games. I'm going to be putting this one in there. You'll find me on there. I have my own Discord, but I don't use it often. But there is a link on my homepage for that. There's also a link for my Facebook page if you're not on Discord. If you want to go in there, I'll go on there now and again. There's only a small group of people on there, about 5 or 6, I think. Not a lot. But thanks again for coming along, and hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again shortly in another one. So take care. Bye bye.